One of the challenges that Cody and I wanted to help overcome was the whole idea of, well, I don't even know where to start. Whenever we're talking about routines, so something that we added in the routines area is in this screen wherever you first come in. Typically, it goes through and say you wanted to start a new routine, but you really weren't sure what you wanted to do or whatever. Um, Whenever you click on the new routine piece, it now comes up. What used to do is just go straight into a blank one. So just come in here and then you would just, have to do your thing. Now, whenever you choose new routine, there is one. We're going to add another one here very soon, which is reminder routine. And a reminder routine is nothing more than just a reminder. If a certain field gets filled in, it puts it onto your calendar. Some people will say, well, I want to make sure that my closing date is on my calendar. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, what you can do is go to your transaction. You can go to closing date or any of the different date fields that are in the list. And if that is a field that you want to be reminded on whenever that date field gets filled in, it will make that available for you. So if I come in here and say closing date, I click on create, it goes ahead and creates and I actually already had that one, but it creates a routine for me so that at any point, if the closing date gets filled in, it will automatically start this routine and put that date field on my calendar. Now, what that gives you is a starting point for other things that you would do with that routine. What else would I want to do if I'm doing this part? It's putting it on my calendar. What else would I want to do? Well, I might want to go in there and say, well, I want to, a 2-day reminder. So I could say 2 days before the closing date, I just want a reminder. That's all I want to do. Okay. So now I've got a 2-day reminder. So as soon as that date field goes in, it puts that in there. And then 2 days before, it's going to be a reminder. Maybe I want a checklist on that. Maybe I want, to send an email or whatever. It just gives you, by clicking on this, it gives you that first thing to think about. What is that? What is the one thing that I want to do? And by adding that, then you can then build upon it and decide, what else do I want to do? What else do I want to have once that date's filled in? How do I want to deal with giving my client that class experience that I want to give them? After closing, do I want to do something? Maybe I want to, whatever. Now, you could, go through the process of identifying other things. You could use Sam to write more for you. But just deciding what you want very first off, the easiest thing is just to come in here, click on a reminder routine, and you're good to go. Now, if you are on a team and several people need to know that on their calendar as well, go back in here and say, well, Mark needs it, but maybe I also want to have Cody in there. He needs to know about it. Or, Mackenzie, whoever's on your team, you can decide. And then by that time, whenever that date gets filled in, now all three of you get that reminder on the calendar.